page number 1, question number 2. Today you all had lectures at the center, students?
Yes, sir,
No,
we
sir.
had.
Yes, sir.
Mira Road branch had, sir.
Whose lectures you all had?
Sir, even Borivali branch.
So biology
Sir, we
lecture.
had bio lecture.
Okay. Fine. Okay, students, the question is, even Soumya is ready to answer. Students, Soumya is also saying it, sir, ask me questions. And with the Parmar also, both the students are asking questions. I'm so happy with them. Students, the question is, two blocks are given to you, A and B. Okay, they are connected by means of a spring. Since two blocks are given to you, A and B. Okay, instead of A and B, I'll consider 1 and 2. Okay, the mass of block 1 is M1 and the mass of block is M2, students. Okay, are connected together by means of a spring and are resting on a horizontal frictionless table. Means they're both resting on a horizontal frictionless table. The blocks are then pulled apart so that it stretches the spring and then released. Students, दोनों block को तुम खींच रहे हो and you're making them to stretch apart. Okay. So let us say that the two blocks, let us assume that the two blocks are now have changed their position, students. Okay. The blocks are now over here. So the spring undergoes a stretch and then released. Question asked is, show that the kinetic energy of the block. Show that the kinetic energy of the blocks at any instant is inversely proportional to the mass of the block. Yes, come on, Vidhi Parmar, Soumya. Kinetic energy is inversely proportional to the mass of the block. You have to prove this. Vidhi, is the question clear to you? Yes, Parth, we are absolutely correct. Yes, Soumya. Soumya, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Can you answer, my dear? I'm so happy with your marks. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Can you answer for this?
No, sir, I didn't got it.
Okay. You're from which branch, Soumya?
Sir, Mira Road.
Did you attend the lectures over there?
No, sir, actually, I'm out of station.
Actually, you're out of station.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Like in mid-November, I was attending, but now I can't attend.
Okay, fine. Doesn't matter. Yes, now it comes to Soumya. She's not able to. Vidhi Parmar, what about you? Vidhi, you're saying it that p square by 2m is a constant. What is it? Since kinetic energy is p square by 2m, you're using this. So, and then you're writing it, hence kinetic energy of A is inversely proportional to mass of A. लेकिन विधि परमार तुम्हारे पास में बुक तो नहीं है और मैंने 1 और 2 लिखा है और तुम ए बोल रहे हो. Okay, kinetic energy of A is inversely proportional to mass. Vidhi, this is what your solution you have given, isn't it? This is what you mean to say? Students, instead of 1 and 2, she's writing A and B. Okay, she's correct with this, doesn't matter. Question speaks about A and B. Okay. मुझे नहीं पता लेकिन Vidhi, how can you prove this? Is momentum constant? Huh? Is P square constant? It is 0. Absolutely correct, Parthy. That is what I'm trying to. I want an answer from Vidhi the same manner, but she's trying to. She's momentum is equal to 0. Okay, what about the rest of them? Anybody? South, can you answer South? Soumya?
I'm not understanding.
Okay, Udit, Tisha, Sparsh. Okay, Tisha didn't get it. Okay, Parthy, can you unmute yourself and answer, Parthy?
Yes, sir.
Bolo?
So, by using linear momentum conservation, the initial momentum of the system would be 0.
So M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2.
Yes.
Okay, the total momentum of the body is conserved, we consider. So in this case, your energy gets stored in the spring in the form of elastic potential energy, students. So when I say about the momentum of the system is conserved, in the sense the momentum of the first body is equal to the momentum of the second body. The change in momentum we consider is equal to 0. See, initially if I happen to consider both of them are at rest, are you getting it? तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे लूँ तो ये नेगेटिव में आएगा क्योंकि वेलोसिटी होगा ये. अगर ये मैं नेगेटिव डालूं तो दे आर इक्वल इन मैग्नेटिक ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. अगर मैं इसको सम कर दूंगा तो 0 हो जाएगा. Now, initially, are the two blocks at rest, students? Yes, the two blocks are at rest. So, what is the initial momentum? We'll say, sir, it's M1 U1 plus M2 U2, and that is equal to 0. Agreed. What is the final momentum? M1 V1 plus M2 V2 for the two blocks. Are you getting it? But initially, they are at rest, so I can consider it will be equal to 0. Because I say it's M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2 with a negative sign. They are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Students, so summation of total momentum after collision, after movement will be equal to 0. So from here we come to conclusion, students, that mass and velocity are inversely proportional. Agreed? Or we can say M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. So then corresponding momentums remains constant. Now can I use this formula? K is equal to P square by 2m, students? Yes. Since if I say the momentum of the two bodies are the same, therefore K is inversely proportional to M. That's how we can get the answer. Sanjana and Suhani, have you understood?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
You don't understand in this man, and that's how you all don't score. Okay?
sir, we already understood it.
Okay, fine. सुहानी समझा कर, ऐसे मत कर. संजना सुहानी को समझा तू.
सर समझे हम लोग.
Okay, fine. Okay. Yana, is it clear to you also, Yana?
हाँ सर.
Okay, fine. Let's move further. The third one. Can you give me the answer for the third one, students?
सर 1 मिनट लिखना है.
क्या बोल रहे हो?
सर मुझे लिखना था इसलिए.
अरे यार, very sorry. याना को बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है क्योंकि याना को मार्क्स नहीं आए और दूसरे स्टूडेंट्स को मार्क्स आए. याना इज गेटिंग वेरी वेरी एंग्री ऑन टू हर सर. है ना याना?
मतलब to some extent yes, मतलब
क्या क्या बोल रहे हो? थोड़ा जोर से बोलो, सही वो करेक्ट बोलो.
मैं बोल रही हूँ to some extent yes, बहुत खराब
ओके.
है मतलब मार्क्स.
या लेकिन फिजिक्स में कहाँ पे तुमने मार्क्स लूज किया है? आई वांट टू नो दैट. I want to know that which chapter, which topic, या which part of the topic.
मतलब सब में थोड़ा थोड़ा आई वुड से, वर्क पावर में सबसे ज्यादा है बट सब में थोड़ा थोड़ा है.
अच्छा. नहीं, थोड़ा थोड़ा मिलके अगर मैं पूछूं सर्कुलर मोशन में से कितना मार्क्स तुमने लूज किया है? Was it 8 marks? Was this 12 marks? Was it 16 marks? Was it 20 marks? कितने मार्क्स लूज किए?
मे बी होगा कुछ अराउंड 10 marks, 10-15 marks मे बी.
10, 15 marks. That is still good. And but the number of questions were more onto circular motion.
हाँ, बिकॉज वर्क पावर कुछ खास आया ही नहीं मतलब ऑलमोस्ट.
Fine. No, but then I'm happy that is the students Vidhi Parmar and these people have, and the guys have scored so well. तुम्हारा लिस्ट में तो कहीं नाम ही नहीं है, नीचे आ रहा है पूरा तुम लोग. Okay, next one, third one. Yes, the third question, students. 3 particles of mass 20 grams, 30 grams, 40 grams are initially moving along the positive direction of the 3 coordinates axes respectively with same velocity 20 centimeter per second. Students, there are 3 masses given to you. Which are the 3 masses, students? They are 20 grams. This is thinking about the third question, students. 20 grams, 30 grams, 40 grams, students, are moving along the positive direction of the 3 coordinate axes respectively with same velocity. So they are moving with same velocity and the velocity is 20 centimeter per second. But the first one is along I cap, this is along J cap, and this is along K cap, and the unit is centimeter per second. And they've given to you the velocity and they've given to you the mass. हर एक का दिया है students, I, J, K में दिया है, respectively बोला. Now, when due to the mutual interaction, students, the first particle comes to rest. So now when the particles interact with each other, students, the first particle comes to rest. The second particle acquires a velocity. Then the velocity of the third particle is. Can anybody answer for this? Come on, Vidhi Parmar. Parthy has given the answer already. Good, Parthy. Khyati has also put forward, it seems. Swani has given the answer in magnitude.
Sir, do you want the answer in vector form?
Huh? Yeah, in vector form, I want. Sneha is also correct. Soumya, can you unmute and answer? What are you trying to say? Aditi is correct. Vidhi Parmar has got it. Absolutely correct. Vidhi, क्या बात है? Vidhi, कैसे आया ये? Can you unmute or can you answer? And Soumya, can you elaborate your answer? Khyati is correct. Swani, I wanted to give the answer in vector form. Parthu is already correct. And Sparsh is also asking for the question. Students, यानी सोचो ये सारे students अभी initiative ले रहे हैं. Students answer देने में देखो. Vidhi Parmar says, sir, I'm typing in 2 minutes a solution. Very good. Students, there are 3 particles given to you. Sparsh, there are 3 particles given to you of mass 20 grams, 30 grams, 40 grams, students, and they are moving along the positive axis, along the 3 coordinate axis. So X, Y, and Z for 20 centimeter per second. उन्होंने बोला है, they're saying it that when due to the mutual interaction, ये mutual interaction you have to understand. Okay, when due to the mutual interaction, the first particle is brought to rest, it comes to rest. So the final velocity of the first particle is equal to 0. Okay. The second acquires a velocity of 10I plus 20K. That is assuming centimeter per second. तो पूछा गया what is the velocity of the third particle? Sparsh, got it? ये question पूछा गया.
Yes, sir.
V3. Very good. क्या बात है, Sparsh looking so smart. Yes, Soumya, I'm waiting for you. Vidhi Parmar, I'm waiting for your solution. If you are to answer, Sparsh is trying. Saud has given the answer. Very good, Vidhi. Vidhi has also given the answer. Yes, Saud. Can you explain, Saud? Saud, can you explain? Can you unmute yourself? Students, other attends lectures, other sales lectures. Students,
What, sir?
do other attends lectures regularly? Okay, students, now please pay attention. Students, when you speak about this, simply go for law of conservation of linear momentum, students. The initial velocities are given to you. So the formula you'll be taking that, students, it's m1u1 plus m2u2 plus m3u3, students. Okay. So now when you look into it, students, it's the interaction we consider, mutual interaction. That's the initial momentum before. Okay, and that is equal to the momentum after. So it's m1v1 plus m2v2 plus m3v3, students. हमें V3 पूछा गया, बस ये तुम्हें equation use करना है. Now when you look into it and keep it in grams, no need to convert it to kilograms and so on, students. ये भी centimeter per second में करो ना पूरा. So 20 into 20 we can consider in that case. Okay, we can get M1U1, students. M2U2 we consider. M3V3 we consider. Now the first particle comes to rest, तो ये 0 हो जाएगा, students. Second के लिए क्या करोगे तुम? M2 is given to you is how much? 30. And what is the velocity given to you? It's 10I plus 20k students. M3 is what given to you as 40 into V3. You need to get V3. Get the answer of this, put down over here, take it on the other side. Students, क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Fine. Can I erase this? Yana, can I erase this?
Yes.
Okay. The next one. Fourth one. Can anybody give an answer for the fourth one now? Now I want to see how do you answer for the rest of the questions. Fourth, fifth, sixth are good question. I want to see how many of you can answer for the fourth one, fifth one, and sixth one. Students. A projectile is fired from a gun at an angle of 45 degrees with a speed of 20 meters per second relative to ground. Students. So the body is projected with 20 meters per second at an angle of 45 with the horizontal. At the highest point in its flight, the projectile explodes into two fragments of equal masses. One fragment whose initial speed is 0 falls vertically downwards. How far the gun does the other fragment? How far from the gun does the other fragment lands? Assuming a level terrain, yani consider that the horizontal terrain is straight enough or plain enough. Take G as 10 meters per second square. So students, when you look at the fourth question speaks about G equal to 10 meters per second square. Students, the diagram holds true in this manner. We go for projectile motion. ये तुम्हारा terrain है, students. Oh, South says I'm solving it. क्या बात है? ये terrain है, students. This is x-axis. I'm just drawing the diagram. South, can I draw the diagram? South, can I
Yes.
draw the diagram? Or you want to do it first?
So you do it. I have done it.
Oh, so tell me the answer. You have done it?
Sir, I drew the diagram. Now I'm solving.
Okay, fine. So I'll do the diagram.
Yes.
Okay. So students, the body is projected at how much? They're saying it at 20 meters per second, and its velocity is 20 meters per second relative to the ground, students. Okay, at an angle of 45 degrees. Yani, this is the highest position, students. Ye maximum height hai. This angle is given to us 45 degrees. This is considered to be as a range of projectile. Now, please pay attention, students. What exactly the question speaks about? The terrain is almost horizontal, students. तो क्या हुआ यहाँ पे जो पार्टिकल को प्रोजेक्ट किया है स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो पार्टिकल को प्रोजेक्ट किया है एट 20, जब वो यहाँ पे आता है तो इट एक्सप्लोड्स इनटू टू. One particle at its velocity is almost, it's considered to be 0. Okay. One fragment whose initial speed is 0 falls vertically. तो ये जो पार्टिकल है, एक पार्टिकल यहाँ से वर्टिकली नीचे की तरफ आ जाता है. Getting it? और दूसरा जो पार्टिकल है वो यहाँ से लॉन्च होते हुए इट विल, बिकॉज मास इज रिड्यूस्ड, so now its projection should be slightly away. That means now the particle falls over here. Let us assume in this manner. The other small particle, students, the other particle, it might fall at a distance slightly far away from the actual position of the range. पूछा है how far from the gun? The gun is over here, students. How far from the gun the other fragment lands, assuming the terrain is level. यानी मुझे ये distance पूछा गया है. क्या question clear हुआ, students? Students, is the question clear to all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Someone want to know it, please do answer. Very good. Partvi, she has got the answer. Absolutely correct, Partvi. Then Partvi, why didn't you beat Vidhi Parmar? She scored 700. You know that, Partvi?
Yeah, sir, I saw.
So you should have defeated her. But next time see to it that Vidhi Parmar doesn't score more than you. Oh, 683. तो 700 किसको है?
Sir, it is
Soumya.
for Soumya.
अच्छा, Soumya. Defeat Soumya and Vidhi Parmar. Okay, and Vidhi Parmar and Soumya see to it that Partvi doesn't come ahead. Okay.
So you are playing from both the sides or what?
Yeah, I'm playing from both the sides. And
Seems like
indirectly,
it.
indirectly, I'm telling Sanjana and Suhani and Yana and other students also. And now they have to understand the game and they have to play very properly. Okay.
Yes, sir, we listening.
Yeah, because see, it's a kind of a game, students. ये जो है होता रहता है. Students marks आते हैं, नहीं भी आते हैं. Fine enough with it. But don't get discouraged with things which are happening with you, students. Never to get discouraged. एक ध्यान में रखना. और दूसरी बात है, don't lose marks, things which you know it. Always try to do in this way. Never to lose marks, students, when you know the math. उसकी वजह से अगर तुम्हारा marks lose होता है तो बहुत बहुत बुरी बात. Some people might score ahead, some people do not score. You might see an unexpected person coming, whatever the exams are, whether offline or online or whatever it is. Okay, that is secondary. Okay, there are ways and means where people want to work it out. That is different approach. लेकिन तुम कैसे दे रहे हो एग्जाम्स, तुम्हारा स्टडीज कैसा है, it all depends on to you. But now you should check onto it that the other students are also now coming into the race. Okay, so even you need to work out. Okay, we have got a correct answer from South. South, can you explain? Absolutely correct, South.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
So first I find it out the range that is equal
Okay,
to
you
u
found out the range. You found out the range. So what exactly the formula for range will be?
square sine 2 theta upon g.
U squared sine 2 theta by g. And what exactly you got the answer for range? You got
That
it
is
as 400 sine of 2 into 45 by 10. So you got range as 40 meter.
yes,
So range is equal to 40 meter. तूने range क्यों निकाला? What's the reason behind it?
sir, because if we do not know the range, then when we are using that formula of xcom is equal to m1 x1, so there we will be requiring the distance. So therefore I find it out the range.
Acha. Anybody else who can express it? Anyone else who wants? Partvi, can you tell me why exactly we got it this? Okay, Soumya is also correct. Soumya, can you tell me? You must have also found out range. Why do you need range? 40 meters. इसकी जरूरत क्यों है?
Because we have to, because we got the distance.
Range is 40 meters. You have to find out x. Why do I need to go for 40 meters? Yes, Soumya. Vidhi Parmar, are you there? No, Soumya, I can't hear you, my dear. Your sound automatically got cut. Soumya, आवाज बंद हो गई तुम्हारी. It seems there's a problem in the sound. Okay, Parfi, can you tell me?
So because the first particle is like exploding it and just falling down vertically.
Hmm.
For that, the distance we can find it as half of it, and that would be 20 meters.
No. I'm speaking about why do I need to go for 40 meters? इसकी जरूरत क्यों है भाई मुझे?
So it can be because like I don't know specifically, but it can be like the second part which is falling away. It would be like it would be from away from the range, out of the range.
Okay. Vidhi, can you answer, Vidhi? Vidhi, can you throw a light onto this, Vidhi? Are you there in the lectures, Vidhi? Vidhi Parmar? Vidhi Paul? Vidhi Paul, can you unmute because you have also scored better? Tisha? Sparsh? Udit? Naina? Okay. Can Aditi answer? Aditi, Khyati, can you answer? Any of y'all? Aditi, Khyati, I'm asking you all. Can you unmute and answer?
What, sir?
Why do I need to find out 40 meters? Aditi.
Sir, because in the last part of the question, it's written that assuming the level of terrain, because of that.
Okay.
I think
No,
so
that's
because of that.
okay. Now the question goes to Suhani and Sanjana. Can anybody wants to answer? Suhani, Sanjana, any one of you all? Yana. Now ध्यान से सुना students. Everybody listen carefully. मुझे ये बताओ students, when I said it about position of center of mass, velocity of center of mass, acceleration of center of mass, does the velocity, acceleration, momentum for a given mass changes? No, it remains constant. The position all the time remains same. It doesn't change, students. अगर तुम ध्यान से देखोगे तो क्वेश्चन क्या था स्टूडेंट्स, ये प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन के बारे में बताया था और ये जो ऑब्जेक्ट है स्टूडेंट्स ध्यान से सुनना, ये जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसका पूरा पाथ पैराबोलिक है. एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली. ये इसका पैराबोलिक पाथ, ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, ये इसके हाईएस्ट पॉइंट पे गया है. एग्रीड. अगर सपोज ये फ्रैगमेंट नहीं टूटता तो वो कहाँ पे गिरता? वो कहाँ पे गिरता सर? वो गिरता 40 meters की दूरी पे. यानी where exactly the XCOM for the entire system? 40 meter. पूरा particle एक था ना? The position of the center of mass was at the center itself only. It didn't change its position in that case. So what exactly your XCOM? Friends, your XCOM or the center of mass of the system be considered as equal to what? Is equal to capital R and that is equal to 40 meter. लेकिन अगर मैं पार्टिकल को, इसी पार्टिकल को अगर मैं तोड़ दूं into two particles, तो इसको मैंने ब्रेकअप कर दिया एक छोटे पार्टिकल के लिए और ये छोटे पार्टिकल के लिए. दो पार्टिकल्स में मैंने डिवाइड कर दिया. तो एक पार्टिकल तो टूट के उसकी स्पीड ऑटोमेटिकली जीरो हो गई तो वो तो नीचे गिर गया वर्टिकल डाउनवर्ड फ्रॉम द हाईएस्ट पोजीशन. तो अगर वो हाईएस्ट पोजीशन से वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड आ गया तो स्टूडेंट्स, कैन आई टेक दिस एज माय ओरिजिन? एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली. Can I take this my coordinate as 0, 0? Yes. Can I take this particular particle of mass m1 which is falling vertical downward? Yes. Can I say its distance from the origin is x1? Why not? What about the other particle? Since it's lighter, it might be thrown somewhere away and it's striking over here. Is this m2? Yes. What is its distance from origin? I'll consider will be x2. Was the center of mass of the system of the two particles? Yes. So the range was actually your XUM. क्या ये clear हुआ students? How to tackle the question?
सर नहीं समझ में आया.
क्या नहीं समझ में आया?
No,
Sir, वो
sir,
पहले
नहीं
range-
समझा.
पहले पूरा पार्टिकल अपना मोशन ट्रेस कर रहा था तो उसका COM तो वही रहेगा ना, एट द सेंटर ऑफ मास. वो 40 meters पे रहेगा. Students, whenever we find out the position of center of mass, what's the formula we consider? We took the coordinate axis. 0, 0 ले लिया ना मैंने यहाँ पे. ये पार्टिकल यहाँ पे है तभी उसको देखो, ये जो हॉरिजॉन्टल टेरेन है उसको मैंने x एक्सिस ले लिया. ये मास यहाँ पे गिरा तो उसका डिस्टेंस x1 है और ये मास यहाँ पे गिर गया तो उसका डिस्टेंस x2 है. मुझे x2 पूछा गया है. ये तो पार्टिकल्स जो फ्रैगमेंट्स है उनका सेंटर ऑफ मास इज समवेयर ओवर हियर व्हिच इज इक्वल टू द रेंज। यानी तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन अभी ये वाला हो गया 0,0 m1 m2, this is xum, this is x1 and this is x2. So now what's the formula we consider? Your xum will be equal to what? It's m1 x1 plus m2 x2 upon m1 plus m2. क्या अभी ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
No, sir.
What is not clear? Soumya, what is not clear? Soumya, what is not clear?
So that how it is used.
Huh? Soumya, where is the center of mass of the entire projectile when it doesn't breaks? When the particle doesn't break, where exactly the center of mass of that particular particle is? Soumya, my question to you only. You ask me right now, ना? तो मेरा क्वेश्चन तुम्हारे ये है कि अगर ये बॉडी प्रोजेक्टाइल जा रहा है और वो बॉडी टूटता ही नहीं है, पूरा का पूरा और लॉन्च होके यहाँ पे गिरता है, तो मुझे बताओ उसका सेंटर ऑफ मास कहाँ पे है?
सर एक्चुअली मुझे वही नहीं समझ में आया कि सेंटर ऑफ मास कैसा है।
अरे पूरा बॉडी, कम ऑन याना, डोंट यू अंडरस्टैंड कि कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट तो हवा में फेंक तो उसका सेंटर ऑफ मास कहाँ पे होगा? इट्स एट द ज्योमेट्रिकल सेंटर ओनली।
हाँ
तो जैसे जैसे बॉडी का पोजीशन चेंज होता है तो सेंटर ऑफ मास इज आल्सो विद इन द सेंटर, इट डजंट चेंज इट्स पोजीशन। वो बॉडी के बाहर तो थोड़ी चला जाएगा, बॉडी के बाहर चला जाता है। हाँ, तो अगर ये पूरा ऑब्जेक्ट मैं कंसिडर करता हूँ और ये बॉडी अगर उसका एक्चुअल लैंडिंग यहाँ पे है, जब ये टूटता नहीं है, उसका एक्चुअल लैंडिंग यहाँ पे है, तो अगर बॉडी यहाँ पे गिरता है तो ये उसका सेंटर ऑफ मास होता है। कैन आई से दैट बिकम्स माय एक्सयूएम ओनली? The entire mass is concentrated over here and its distance from the origin is 40 meter. ये क्लियर नहीं हुआ? हाँ, और इसी बॉडी को तुमने भी दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया है। एक पार्ट यहाँ पे आ गया है, दूसरा पार्ट यहाँ पे आ गया है। उसका डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन क्या होगा? x1। इसका डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम दिस इज व्हाट? x2। तुम्हें x2 पूछा गया है। Dana, are you getting this or not?
यस सर।
Soumya, what about you?
Yes, sir.
Don't say yes unnecessarily because you all are scoring. Soumya, you are scoring better than Yana. Don't say just yes. Because when you say 40 meters, when you all say 40 meters, none of the students could answer to me why you're taking this. And it's somewhere or the other, you're simply going onto the solution somewhere and you're throwing your answers, which is absolutely wrong. You should know कि why ये 40 और मैंने इसको XCM क्यों लिया है? अभी देखो मैंने इसको XCM में लिया है, सेंटर ऑफ मास ऑफ द एंटायर सिस्टम। जब ये टूटता नहीं है, द एंटायर बॉडी इज कंसीडर्ड टू बी ओवर हियर। अगर मैं इसको 40 ले लूं तो देखो मेरा भी आंसर होगा आर द टू मासेस इक्वल, उन्होंने दिया है। हाँ, the two masses are exactly the same। तो ये कितना होगा? ये डिस्टेंस m1 is at what distance? ये टोटल 40 है तो ये 20 होगा, तो m into 20 होगा, प्लस मास ऑफ द सेकंड बॉडी इज m, उसका डिस्टेंस मुझे x चाहिए, अपॉन
40 plus x.
हाँ, दिस विल बी हाउ मच आई विल कंसीडर विल बी, ये 2m हो जाएगा। नाउ कैन यू सॉल्व इट दिस पार्ट? सो 40 into 2 will be equal to how much? 80m। Agree?
So for that second mass, x2 will be 40 plus x.
Huh?
So for the x2,
Answer is 60m is equal to mx, so x is equal to 60। 60 meters। क्या कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? तुम लोग ने प्रॉब्लम को कहीं से ऐसा आई फील इट तुमने देख लिया है, सिर्फ तुमने कहाँ पे ये देखा होगा आर को एक्स डाल दिया और ये फॉर्मूला यूज कर दिया, आंसर आ गया। लेकिन प्रॉब्लम को समझो स्टूडेंट्स, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन।
सर इसे
ये आई मेड वेरी, हाँ बोलो।
सर इज देयर एनी अदर वे टू सॉल्व दिस, मतलब
व्हाट इज द अदर वे?
हाँ सेंटर ऑफ मास छोड़ देता हूँ कोई।
सेंटर ऑफ मास के हिसाब से अगर मैं नहीं पकड़ूं तो हाउ डू आई गो अबाउट दैट, बिकॉज़ द बॉडी
हाँ
इज लॉन्ग एट अ सर्टेन फार डिस्टेंस। तो अगर देखो ये बॉडी को दो पार्ट में डिवाइड किया है और दोनों इक्वल मास है, तो उसका तो
हाँ
सेंटर ऑफ मास ऑफ दैट बॉडी इज ओवर देयर, इसका सेंटर ऑफ मास सही है। आई गेटिंग इट? तो इन दोनों का
हाँ
सेंटर ऑफ मास विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस व्हाट एग्जैक्टली आई कंसीडर दैट हैज टू बी टेकन। तो ये व्हेन द बॉडी डजंट ब्रेक इट फॉल्स ओवर हियर, सो द एंटायर सिस्टम हैज अ सेंटर ऑफ मास ओवर हियर। आई नीड टू गो फॉर द कांसेप्ट ऑफ COM का, आई नीड टू गो फॉर द रेंज। Range is actually the position of the center of mass of the entire system when it doesn't explode. So if the mass does not explode, I repeat students, if the mass does not explode, if the mass does not explode students, then the center of mass of the system is exactly equal to the range. When the mass explodes, then look at the mass, how exactly it's falling. अभी एक मास यहाँ पे गया, शायद वो दूसरा मास पीछे की तरफ भी भेज दे, पीछे की तरफ भी भेज दे, तो इट माइट फॉल समवेयर ओवर हियर, हु नोस, वो भी हो सकता है क्वेश्चन। तो अगर मास यहाँ पे आता है तो वो डिस्टेंस x1 हो जाएगा और m यहाँ पे है, व्हिच आई डोंट नो, मुझे ये पूछा होगा फिर, दे माइट आस्क यू x1 ओवर हियर एंड दे माइट गिव यू द डिस्टेंस ऑफ दिस वन, हु नोस। But you need to go with respect to the center of mass of the entire system. Yana, is it clear to you? Yana, is it clear?
यस सर।
Okay. Next question, students. Can you get on to the next one now? Can I erase this? Okay, doesn't matter, sir. Students, can I erase it? इसको erase कर दूं मैं? So Ani, you can re-enter. Students, can I erase this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now get me the answer for the next one, students, the fifth one. Now, this is a good question, students. Let's see who's a smart one. So this question number fifth. Question number fifth is a particle of mass 2m is projected at an angle of 45 degrees with the horizontal with a velocity of 20 √2 meter per second. Students, when you try to draw the diagram, a particle of mass 2m is launched at an angle of 45 degrees. Okay. With a horizontal, and the velocity is how much? 20 root 2 meter per second, students. After 1 second, students, explosion takes place as the particle is broken into 2 equal pieces. यानी ये सोचो कि अगर मैं देखूं तो ये पार्टिकल ऐसे मैंने लॉन्च कर दिया है. Let me take in this manner. ये इसका highest position है students. Let us assume ये highest position है. Okay. After 1 second, let us say that the particle is somewhere over here. Let me assume that the particle is over here. Parthui, who's that? Parthui?
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
That's fine, doesn't matter. Aisha Hafizi, very thankful. Aisha Hafizi. Aisha Hafizi, very thankful to enter into the lectures. बहुत बहुत मेहरबानी लेक्चर्स में आने के लिए. आपने मेरे पे मेहरबानी कर दी. हाँ आयशा, किसने बताया आने के लिए तुम्हें? Why so late, Aisha? Sanjana has given the answer for the next one. Very good, Sanjana. तो देखो पार्टिकल यहाँ पे आने के बाद में स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो पार्टिकल है, अगर तुम देखोगे ये पार्टिकल, ये था स्टूडेंट्स, दिस वाज द पार्टिकल. आफ्टर 1 सेकंड द पार्टिकल कम्स ओवर हियर. स्टूडेंट्स मैं बता चुका हूँ 1 सेकंड का मतलब at that instant what exactly it is. Yes, Saud, absolutely correct. लेकिन I want to know the perfect method of solving, students. Okay, so after 1 second, students, the particle explodes and broken into 2 equal pieces. As a result of the explosion, one part comes to rest. अगर मैं बोलूं कि ये इसका एक पार्ट comes to rest, तो नीचे गिरेगा. ये वर्टिकल डाउनवर्ड मोशन हो जाएगा, वो तो फ्री फॉल हो जाएगा. एक पार्ट गिर जाएगा यहाँ पे. Okay, comes to rest. Find the maximum height attained by the other part. यानी दूसरा जो पार्टिकल है ना, इसमें से जो दूसरा पार्टिकल होगा, ये दोनों मिला के ये बनता है स्टूडेंट्स. ये दोनों छोटे पार्टिकल बना के ये मिलता है. दूसरा पार्टिकल स्टूडेंट्स ये ऊपर की तरफ जाता है. समझ में आ रहा है? तो आफ्टर 1 सेकेंड the mass 2m attains a height h from the ground. Now this other mass is undergoing a vertical displacement. Let us say s from this position. तो मुझे चाहिए टोटल हाइट. ये पूछा गया स्टूडेंट्स, टोटल हाइट पूछा गया. तो टोटल हाइट का मतलब क्या पूछा गया? सर इट्स आस्क्ड एस s plus h. One particle is brought to rest. The first particle which is broken, it is brought to rest and it's made to fall downward. Second particle is made to go vertically upwards. It can go to a maximum height. अगर ये s max पे जाता है, displacement is maximum, तो its final velocity over here will be 0. मुझे क्या पूछा है? s plus h पूछा है. Yes, Neha, absolutely correct. Yes, South. Come on, can you answer, South? Vidhi Parmar, can you answer? Vidhi Paul, can you answer? Yes, how do you get it, Vidhi? How do you get it, Vidhi? That's my question is. कैसे आता है ये answer? Gauri, you also doing well, Gauri. Excellent. I'm so happy with your marks. So can you answer, Gauri?
Yes, sir.
बोलो कैसे आता है, Gauri?
So I'll just try.
Okay, fine. Yes, Soumya, try it. Naina, what about you? Chanani, you are keeping mum today?
Sir, I'm not sure of my answer. So
Okay, fine. Udit, answer. Tisha, answer. Priyanka, answer. All the students have scored better. I'm so happy. Yes, very good, Udit. Kathy has also got the answer. Students, तुम्हें पता है ये चीज मैं explain कर चुका हूँ projectile motion में students. At any instantaneous position after time t, what is the velocity of the particle? Yes, who wants to answer, students? Those who have got 35 meters. Anybody who wants to answer willingly? Khyati has got the answer of 35 meter. Okay. Vidhi Parmar, can you answer, Vidhi Parmar? Okay, let's Vidhi Parmar answer. Come on. Then South. Vidhi Parmar, can you answer? Okay, South, she is not answering. South, can you answer? Unmute yourself. South, unmute yourself. Okay, South is also not answering. Yes, Sanjana, coming to you. Khyati, coming to you. Anyone? Khyati or Sanjana, anyone?
Yes, sir, I can.
Bolo. Sanjana, bolo.
Yes, sir. So first I've removed the vertical component of the velocity, which would be 20 meter per second. Then I've applied the formula S is equal to ut plus half at square, from which the displacement I got as 15 meter.
Okay.
Then I've used
Yes, Sanjana. Students, can I say this is the initial velocity? It's at an angle of 45 with the horizontal, students. So can I find out ux? Students, can you find out ux? So what will be? It'll be u
20 meter per second.
cos 45 along x-axis. So what exactly ux will be equal to what? Will be 20i. Agreed? What exactly then uy, students? 20j respectively. Ayana. So what is the initial velocity, students? If I want to go for I and j, तो क्या हो जाएगा तुम्हारा 20i plus 20j in meter per second. Now, students, after 1 second, students, after 1 second, let us say the body has reached over here. As if I say after 1 second, the body has reached over here. When the body reaches over here, students, what about the horizontal velocity of the body? Now, students, what's the horizontal velocity of the body? The horizontal velocity of the body remains constant. Agreed? Students, the horizontal velocity of the body remains constant. That's u cos theta. What about the vertical velocity of that particular body over here? Will be? So if I want to find out v is equal to u plus at. Students, I'll use this formula. So I want velocity along y-axis, u along y-axis, a along y-axis. So students, what is the velocity of the body along y-axis will be? What is the velocity along y-axis? Uy kya hoga? Students, what exactly ui I'll consider will be?
U sin theta.
Yes, that's we consider in terms of u sin theta we consider. Is that clear? And that's the initial velocity I'll consider will be in that case. Okay. Minus g into 3. Kya ye clear hua, students?
Yes.
Okay. So that will be equal to what? Ye kya hoga tumhara 20i. Agreed? ui. Yes or no, students?
Yes.
Okay. And that will be equal to minus plus 80 I'll consider. If in case if I say the body is going, the acceleration will be along the downward direction minus
Minus
10. 10 j. Time is equal to how much? 1 second. क्या ये clear हुआ, students?
Yes, sir.
Students, ये क्या दिखाता है? सिर्फ only the vector notation part of it they are trying to show it. Is that clear? Now I need to find out this height h. Can you get the height, students? ये h निकाल सकते हो?
15 meter.
हेलो, ये साइन कन्वेंशन के हिसाब से तुम -10 ले सकते हो. इफ यू वांट टू टेक द +10 आल्सो इट्स फाइन enough. We can say that the body is moving, the acceleration of gravity is in the downward direction. You can consider in that manner. तुम प्लस भी ले सकते हो, लेकिन नेगेटिव साइन ये दिखाता है that the gravitational acceleration is in the downward direction. Okay. Students, now can you find out the height we consider? Students, अगर मुझे height चाहिए after 1 second, तो students कौन सा equation में use करूँगा? Students, if I want to get it, then what exactly the formula will be set? S is equal to ut plus half a t
Half
square.
a t
Students, तो यहाँ पे देखो स्टूडेंट्स, मुझे क्या चाहिए? h चाहिए. What is the velocity along y-axis? क्या हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट्स? It will be u sin theta. And what is how much is u sin theta, students? 20. Agreed? आया ना? Time
Yes,
कितना
sir.
है? 1 plus half into what is acceleration? -10. Time square is 1. तो कहना से ये आंसर कितना होगा? 20 minus 5. So what's my answer? क्या ये clear हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? This is 15 meter. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Now can you find out the vertical displacement of the body? Vertically upward. Students, यहाँ से एक particle ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है. I want to find out s. तो अगर वो पार्टिकल ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है स्टूडेंट्स, तो मुझे s चाहिए. तो कैन आई यूज द फॉर्मूला v स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू u स्क्वायर प्लस 2as. फाइनल वेलोसिटी एट मैक्सिमम डिस्प्लेसमेंट 0 होगा ना स्टूडेंट्स? आया ना?
Yes.
What is the initial velocity, students? What is the initial velocity over here? What is the velocity over here? I'll consider will be. Can you tell me what is the velocity? The velocity of the body after time t. Can you get the velocity of the body after time t? Acceleration तुम्हें पता है स्टूडेंट्स? मुझे s चाहिए. हाँ,
सर
या ना?
पर वेलोसिटी का एक्स कंपोनेंट तो आएगा ना हाईएस्ट पोजीशन पे भी?
किसके लिए?
मैं बोल रही हूँ कि यहाँ आपने जो v स्क्वायर 0 लिखा है, तो मैं बोल रही हूँ कि उसमें एक्स कंपोनेंट तो आएगा ना वेलोसिटी का।
नो माय डियर, ये मैं पूरे मार्क्स का नहीं ले रहा हूँ, मैं उसका जो एक फ्रैगमेंट पड़ा है उसका मैं ले रहा हूँ। मैं वहां पे 2 फ्रैगमेंट है, पूरा एक मार्क्स एक हाइट पे गया है, ये मार्क्स पूरा एक हाइट पे गया है, हाँ या ना? उसके लिए तो हम
हाँ
लोग नहीं यूज कर सकते, लेकिन वहां पे जाके एक्सप्लोड हुआ ना, आई गेटिंग इट?
हाँ।
वहां पे जाके एक्सप्लोड हुआ, तो वो जो दूसरा मास है उसकी वेलोसिटी पे फाइंड आउट कर रहा हूँ। तो स्टूडेंट्स, उसकी वेलोसिटी फाइंड आउट करने के लिए स्टूडेंट्स आई हैव टू गो फॉर law of conservation of momentum. What was the total momentum before? Students, what was the total momentum before? 2m into the final velocity of the entire body, because the mass was, we consider 2m, and it had a final velocity v. Agreed? That's the initial momentum. What is the final momentum? The answer is now final momentum. Final momentum was actually 2 particles. एक रेस्ट पे हो गया, एक रेस्ट पे हो गया, तो उसकी वेलोसिटी क्या हो गई? 0। दूसरा ऊपर की तरफ गया है, ये
0%.
है, ये निकल रहा। क्या समझ में आया या ना? पता चला अभी? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ? दिस वॉज द पार्ट विच एवरीबडी शुड अंडरस्टैंड. I repeat, students, the entire body was set to move in time 1 second it reached over here. When the body was over here, but of course, उसको एक horizontal component होगा, एक vertical component होगा, लेकिन वो पूरा 2m के लिए भाई, ये पूरा 2m के लिए है। अभी यहाँ के बाद में मुझे 2m नहीं चाहिए। अभी मैंने पूछा स्टूडेंट्स व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, तो तुम ये v पकड़ोगे ना, इनका रिजल्टेंट v, इनका रिजल्टेंट v जो ये आ गया, मुझे ये vy आया, तुम्हें vx मिला, आई कैन गेट इट, तुम्हें v मिल गया, तो ये तुम्हारी फाइनल वेलोसिटी, यानी ये पार्ट आ गया यहाँ पे। लेकिन जब यहाँ पे गया तो ये 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो गया। एक बॉडी क्या होगा, वर्टिकल डाउनवर्ड्स गिर गया, स्टॉप हो गया उसका मोशन, तो उसकी वेलोसिटी 0 हो गई। दूसरा ऊपर की तरफ गया है, तो वो मास स्मॉल m मैंने ले लिया है, एंड आई नीड टू गेट u। स्टूडेंट्स, क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? इज दिस क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Since very few students are able to crack it, for very few students, those who are getting the answer 35, they are not speaking at all. Khyati, are you able to get it, Khyati? What am I
Yes,
trying to
sir.
see? Okay, okay. Vidhi Parmar, you said 35. Are you able to get it? What am I trying to say? That's why I was consistently asking. Saud, is it clear to you? Okay, Saud is showing me a thumbs up. Yana, is it clear now to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now suppose अगर मैं इसका magnitude निकालूं, students, what's the velocity along y-axis I will consider? I will take the velocity along y-axis. Students, तो ऊपर की तरफ यानी I will take this part of it. इसी का मैं component लूंगा, तो velocity of the particle along y-axis I will consider. तो क्या होगा? It will multiply by 2m into this we consider. So what's the velocity, students? Can you tell me that? तो ये कितना होगा? ये 2m into the velocity, what exactly I'll consider will be? I can take it in terms of negative or positive, doesn't make any difference, students. The final velocity I can consider this as, so I can take this in terms of what? 20 and 10 I'll consider. This is I and this is j, m into u. So since mm will get cancelled, so what's the velocity over here I can consider will be 40 minus 10. लेकिन मुझे magnitude चाहिए, तो under root what exactly I'll consider will be, sorry, ये 20 होगा. 20 into 2 is 40, 10 into 2. Squaring both the sides, so 40 square will be equal to how much, students? 1600 plus 20 square is equal to 400. The students, what exactly the answer for 1600 plus 400 will be equal to how much? 0, 0. Agreed? Now can you get the answer, students? Oh, listen carefully students, I will not take this part of it. मैं सिर्फ vertical लूंगा ना, so I'll take it only the J1, not the I1 students. So my velocity along x-axis vertically upward will be only 20J. Now if I use this equation, students, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS, final velocity is 0, vertical velocity will be simply 20 square plus 2 into minus 10 into S we consider. So what exactly S will be equal to, students? This will be 400 upon 20. The answer will be simply 20 meters. So this will be 20 meters, students. ये कितना है? 15 meters. Total will be 35 meters. Students, we are going to go only for the vertical velocity and not the horizontal. क्योंकि यहाँ पे जब तुम फाइंड आउट करोगे तो तुम्हें दोनों है ना स्टूडेंट्स, ये देखो Vy vertical upwards, but now when I multiply with this, we consider I'm getting terms of I and J. तो मुझे J पार्ट ही लेना है students. I have to go for only 20J. So what's the magnitude of velocity I'll consider will be simply 20. Put back over here 20 students. So 20 square will be 400. Acceleration is minus 10. Displacement is S. So what is the displacement, students? 20 meters. Total height attained will be 15 plus 20, 35 meters. Yana, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
स्टूडेंट्स ध्यान से सुनना, वापस मैं बोल रहा हूँ, दो हाइट. सबसे पहले ये हाइट क्लियर हुआ. Is this clear to all of you all? I'm using this equation. Now if I want to go for vertical, I need to get S. So S is equal, S के लिए मैं जो V square is equal to U square plus 2S. What Yana said it that we have to go for the vertical part itself only. Velocity vertical, final तो 0 होगा, तो ये U क्या होगा? So I need to find out the velocity Vy along the vertical. Vy is this part of it, but this is 20 minus 10J. Students, you have to only consider onto 10J along y-axis. What is 10 into 2? 20. And that I'm putting over here as U square 20 square. Magnitude is 20, so U square plus 2 into A into S. 20 plus 15 will be 35 meters. Jana, is it clear now?
sir.
Okay, can I erase it? Friends, can I erase? Oh, doesn't matter, Soumya. The answer is, students. Once again, I'm putting this question. I'm not solving entirely, लेकिन इसका मैं वापस explanation दे रहा हूँ. How to think and how to understand. Students, question ये था कि ये horizontal है, ये vertical है, body यहाँ पे students, उसको launch किया गया था with a certain speed, certain angle. Agreed? उन्होंने बोला है कि 1 सेकंड के बाद में, तो let us so 1 सेकंड के बाद में body यहाँ पे है, ये इसका पाथ है, लेकिन 1 सेकंड के बाद में बॉडी ये क्या मास है? ये 2m पूरा था, लेकिन 1 सेकंड के बाद में ये मास दो पार्ट में एक्सप्लोड होता है ऑफ इक्वल मास, एक स्मॉल m और दूसरा स्मॉल m. ये जो m है उसकी वेलोसिटी 0 है, तो ये रुक जाता है, तो वो नीचे वर्टिकल गिरता है. ये जो है वो ऊपर की तरफ जाता है, और वो कितने मैक्सिमम तक ऊपर जाता है. ओके, तो आई नीड टू गेट फॉर डिस्प्लेसमेंट मैक्सिमम, तो मैक्सिमम डिस्प्लेसमेंट तो उसकी फाइनल वेलोसिटी 0 होनी चाहिए. तो मुझे ये बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट अबाउट द वेलोसिटी ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर बॉडी? स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट अबाउट द वेलोसिटी ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर बॉडी? तो इसका हम क्या लेंगे? इसका हम वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट ही लेंगे ना स्टूडेंट्स. आई विल टेक द वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट व्हिच Jana had put forward. अगर मैंने पार्टिकल ये लिया है स्टूडेंट्स, तो उसके मुझे हॉरिजॉन्टल और वर्टिकल मिल गया था. And students, throughout the motion, horizontal was constant. Horizontal remains constant. Horizontal remains constant. But the vertical क्या मिला था मुझे? Since vertical के लिए मैंने after 1 second के लिए मैं कौन सा use किया था formula? V is equal to U plus AT. Agreed? So students, ये जो Vy मैंने निकाला है, 2m जो mass है students, ये जो mass 2m है, उसका vertical velocity मैंने क्या निकाला था? Uy plus Ay into T. So Vy, what is Uy was? What exactly Uy I'll consider will be in terms of it, will be equal to in terms of 20J. I getting it? Plus acceleration I'll consider will be equal to what? Will be equal to minus 10. Are you getting it? It's along the y-axis we consider k into t. तो यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स तुमने वर्टिकल वेलोसिटी के बारे में लिया, ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट कैसे निकालोगे? ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट कैसे निकालोगे? तो इसका फॉर्मूला कैसे होगा स्टूडेंट्स? इसका फॉर्मूला तुम क्या करोगे? फॉर्मूला s is equal to ut plus half at square. Simply you are going to use this formula. और जो हम लोग ने काइनेमैटिक्स में यूज किया था इसके लिए, तो we can find out the displacement. ये हाइट में मिल सकता, I can get the answer for this. यहाँ पे तुम्हारा कौन सा था? ये u sin थीटा वाला था. u sin थीटा कितना है? How much is u sin थीटा? That is equal to how much? 20. टाइम कितना है? 1. एक्सेलरेशन कितना होगा? -10. टाइम कितना है? 1. तो मुझे ये कितना मिला? 20 minus 5, 15 मीटर मिल गया. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट द डिस्प्लेसमेंट. तो इसके लिए हम लोगों ने कौन सा यूज किया है? v square is equal to u square plus 2s. लेकिन मुझे ये वेलोसिटी नहीं मालूम थी, यहाँ पे इनिशियल वेलोसिटी नहीं मालूम थी स्टूडेंट्स. इसको फाइंड आउट करने के लिए मैंने लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ लीनियर मोमेंटम लिया. एंड व्हाट इज लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ लीनियर मोमेंटम? द टोटल मोमेंटम ऑफ द बॉडी बिफोर is equal to the total momentum of the body after. ये चाहिए मुझे, और ये मेरे हाथ में था. And that we substituted back over here to get the answer of s, because final velocity was 0. Students, whenever you start solving problems, do think in this manner. Okay, the next one. Next one is also a good question, students. The next question is about a boy, students, given to you that a boy of mass 60 kilograms is standing over a platform of mass 40 kilograms. Students, how do you put forward this? Yes, everybody can get an answer. I'll read the question. Students, a boy of mass 60 kilograms is standing over a platform of mass 40 kilograms. Placed over a smooth horizontal surface, it throws a stone of mass 1 kilogram, students, with a velocity v of 10 meters per second at an angle of 45 degrees with respect to the ground. Find the displacement of the platform on the horizontal surface when the stone lands on the ground. Take g as 10 meters per second squared, students. Anybody? Yes, anyone? Yes, anybody? A boy of mass 40 kilogram is standing over a mass of 60 kilograms over a mass of 40 kilogram. M1 is equal to 60 kilogram. This is M2, which is 40 kilogram. Placed over a smooth horizontal surface. The blue ink is a smooth horizontal surface. He throws a stone of mass 1 kilogram. The mass of the stone is 1 kilogram. With a velocity of 10 meters per second, students. At an angle of 45 degrees with respect to the ground. Find the displacement of the platform. The platform undergoes a displacement. Students, जब ये बंदा आगे की तरफ फेंकेगा तो what happens to the entire system? So the system is going to go in the backward direction. तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे ड्रॉ करूँ स्टूडेंट्स, ये पॉइंट यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स, agreed? This is M1. This is M2. As the body has been thrown, and let us say the body is thrown. ध्यान से सुना, ये body जो throw किया है students, it lands. Okay. With respect to the ground, find the displacement of the platform on the horizontal surface when the stone lands on the ground. Students, the stone is landing on the ground. Let us say the stone is falling over here. Students, ये stone का path है. ये stone का path यहाँ पे भी वही होगा. Okay, students, अगर मैं इसको O लेता हूँ, तो ये O है. Agreed point. अगर this end, if in case if I happen to consider this is one end which is shifted over here. Now, can you tell me how much it has shifted behind? That's the question, our students. Anybody? Again, the body is projected. This is called as the range of projectile. Does the position of the center of mass changes? The position of center of mass for a body projected remains
Constant.
constant. So can you find out first of all range, students?
Yes, sir.
So what's the formula for range, Sanjana?
So U square sine 2 theta by G.
Okay. And what exactly your U is? This is 10 meters per second. Agreed? So ये होगा तुम्हारा students 100. This is 90 will be 1. G कितना दिया students? 10.
10 meter per second.
So what's my answer? Range will be 10 meter. Agreed? So can you tell me what exactly
Yes.
the range I'll consider will be? Students from the projection. यानी ये distance students पूरा 10 meter दिया है. ध्यान से सुनना, ये 10 meter दे दिया है. ये तुम्हारा XCO है. Now ध्यान से देखना students, ये M1 है, ये M2 है. Please students, ये M2 का center of mass यहाँ पे है, ये M2 का center of mass यहाँ पे है. Now can you get it? The body is launched over here. This is 1 kilogram. M1 and M2, students, M1 and M2 मिला के, that becomes, can I say 100 kilograms?
Yes.
है ना? Mass of the person and the mass of the block. That becomes 1 mass. The stone is of mass 1 kilogram. पूछा क्या है? पूछा क्या है? ये पूरा सिस्टम पीछे कितना जाता है? तो स्टूडेंट्स ये M1 M2 पूरा सिस्टम O से X पे डिस्टेंस हो जा रहा है. Let me take this as X1. What exactly the distance I'll consider will be X2. Students ये क्या होगा? X2 होगा. What is that X2 I can consider? So what exactly X2 I can consider in this case?
The
Students?
Yeah.
कितना होगा? How much is X2? 10 है कि नहीं है? देखो ना. ये डिस्टेंस देखो स्टूडेंट, इज इट 10? Yes, South has put forward 10. So students, can I give them a formula for XCOM? XCOM will be equal to M1 X1 plus M2 X2 upon M1 plus M2 students. अभी ध्यान से सुना स्टूडेंट्स, ये M1 M2 लिया है ना, अभी इसके जगह पे मैं क्या लेता हूँ, एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली, ये M1 M2 की जगह पे मैं इसको क्या लेता हूँ, कैपिटल M लेता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, और इसको मैं लेता हूँ स्मॉल m. तो नाउ कैन आई से आई कैन टेक दिस एज कैपिटल M, ये मेरा हो जाएगा स्मॉल m अपॉन कैपिटल M plus small m. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? How much is XUM, sir? XUM is actually the range for the system. How much is the range given to me? 10. How much is capital M given to me? So this is 100. At what distance this 100 is from the original position? Original position, how much it is? So it's X. Let me take this as X plus small m. How much is small m? 1. At what distance is from the original? X2, that is equal to how much? 10 upon what? 100 plus 1. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
But now, what exactly is center of mass of the system we consider, students? What is the center of mass of the system I'll consider will be?
So 0.
Why will you take 0? Why not 10? Students, why the center of mass of the system I'll consider will be equal to 0? What's the reason for it to be 0? Because students, ध्यान से सुनना, ये जो है ना, ये projectile of small m था. So students, ये जो range मिला है ना students, I've got only the distance of small m. That is not my XUM. That is not my XUM. Let me take the origin if I happen to consider my origin, the XUM for the entire. Yani students, everybody think carefully. ये और platform, students, ये और platform दोनों एक मास है. ध्यान से सुनना स्टूडेंट्स, ये और प्लेटफॉर्म दोनों एक मास है. उसके ऊपर एक छोटा मास 1 किलोग्राम है. एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली स्टूडेंट्स. ये बॉडी को मैंने प्रोजेक्ट किया स्टूडेंट्स आगे की तरफ, तो ये बॉडी पीछे की तरफ चला गया. स्टूडेंट्स मुझे ये बताओ, कैपिटल M, एवरीबॉडी ध्यान से सुना स्टूडेंट्स, कैपिटल M है क्या? मास ऑफ द पर्सन एंड मास ऑफ द प्लेटफॉर्म. स्मॉल m क्या है? 1 kilogram. Agreed. What is the entire mass of the system is concentrated at the geometrical center? So can I say this is actually a center of mass of the entire system? Yes. अगर suppose तुमने 1 kilogram को आगे की तरफ फेंका, तभी 1 kilogram यहाँ पे आ गया. What is this distance? So this is 10. Will this m is shifting backward? Yes, it's shifting backward from its original center of mass. How much is this? It's 100. What about the position of the center of mass? Remains constant. How much it is? 0. So now can I say M1 R1, M2 R2 upon M1 plus M2, and this is XUM. That is why students, this will not be 10 and this will be simply equal to 0. Students, why am I trying to put this? Because पहले केस में हम लोग ने XOM को रेंज लिया था, याना ने तभी भी क्वेश्चन पूछा था, लेकिन वो क्या था मालूम है? उसी पार्टिकल का स्प्लिट अप था स्टूडेंट्स. The same particle was split up into two. One moved ahead and one moved downwards. तो पहले वाला ये जो मास है, ये उसका सेंटर ऑफ मास होगा. स्टूडेंट्स, वो उसी पार्टिकल के दो फ्रैगमेंट्स थे, उसी पार्टिकल के दो फ्रैगमेंट्स. अब ये दोनों पार्टिकल एक साथ में है स्टूडेंट्स, एक पीछे की तरफ गया और ये छोटा वाला पार्टिकल आगे की तरफ गया. तो द सेंटर ऑफ मास ऑफ दैट सिस्टम वाज एट रेस्ट. वही पोजीशन तुम्हारा सेंटर ऑफ मास था, ये पीछे की तरफ चला गया. Are you getting this? Is this part clear to all of you?
Yes.
So x equal to 100 into x upon, तभी ना cross multiply get the answer students. ये 100 and 1 into 10 कितना होगा? 0. So can I say 0 is equal to 100x plus 10. So students, what exactly it will be? 100x is equal to minus 10. So what exactly x will be equal to? Minus 1 by 10 meter. Are you getting it? So can I say minus 10 centimeter? What exactly negative sign shows? It's going on the left hand side. The motion, students, the motion of the person in the platform. The motion of the person in the platform. Is he going in the left hand side? Yes. When he's throwing the object forward, the entire system is going backward. Backward with how much distance? 10 centimeters. क्या ये clear हुआ, students? Is this clear?
Yeah.
Yana, is it clear to you, Yana? Okay, Aditi, clear with you? Junani?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Junani, what about you? Fine. Parthi, what about you? Kati?
Yes, sir.
Fine. The students who has scored better, Soumya, Tisha, Udit, Vidhi Parmar is out. See, this is the problem is. Vidhi Paul, Gauri, Sparsh. What about y'all? Is it clear? Okay. Sanjana and is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. What about you, Yana? Yana, are you there or not?
I told yes. I'm there. I told yes.
I didn't hear it, my dear. Okay. The students try to understand. सभी देखो ध्यान से सुनना students. एक class. I'm not solving a problem. ये प्रॉब्लम के अंदर और ये प्रॉब्लम में डिफरेंस क्या था स्टूडेंट्स? वहां पे हम लोग ने आरसीओएम को क्यों लिया? क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स वहां पे आरसीओएम के लिए ये बोला था कि अगर ये बॉडी पूरा एक प्रोजेक्टाइल कंप्लीट करता है और यहाँ पे आता है स्टूडेंट्स, तो ये उसका सेंटर ऑफ मास होगा और एक बॉडी आगे की तरफ जा रहा है, एक बॉडी पीछे की तरफ जा रहा है स्टूडेंट्स. It was split up into two particles, one forward and one was falling vertically downward students. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? ये जो पर्सन और प्लेटफॉर्म है वो एक मास हो गया. Agreed. This is one mass. ये जो बड़ा वाला है one mass, उसके ऊपर एक छोटा मास है. Students अगर मैंने देखो ना, try to understand students. मुझे बताओ, consider 1 kilogram and consider 100 kilogram. Everybody think carefully. Consider 1 kilogram and consider 100 kilogram. Can I consider 1 kilogram to be a point mass in comparison to 100 kilogram? Hi, Anna.
Yes, sir.
So what about the center of mass and center of gravity for both will be at the geometrical center? कुछ समझ में आ रहा है स्टूडेंट्स? यानी I can consider the entire center of mass as a point O for the entire system. ये वाला पार्ट हुआ. अभी सपोज तुमने एक छोटा वाला मास तुमने फेंक दिया, तो उसका तुम्हें डिस्टेंस मिला है यहाँ से फ्रॉम उसका सेंटर. द अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग स्टूडेंट्स, पोजीशन ऑफ सेंटर ऑफ मास, वेलोसिटी ऑफ सेंटर ऑफ मास, एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ सेंटर ऑफ मास डजंट चेंज. इट रिमेंस कांस्टेंट थ्रू आउट द मोशन स्टूडेंट्स. तो जहां पे उसका पोजीशन था वहां पे रहेगा. ये मूव नहीं हो रहा था इनिशियली, इट वाज एट रेस्ट. सिर्फ तुमने छोटा मास तुमने आगे प्रोपेल किया, फिर उसके बाद में ये कैपिटल एम पीछे की तरफ चला गया. लेकिन जो ओरिजिनल सेंटर ऑफ मास पूरे सिस्टम का था वो कहाँ पे था? पॉइंट ओ पे ही था ना, ओरिजिन पे ही था. तो उसको तो मैं जीरो ही लूंगा. अभी मैं आई विल नॉट टेक दिस एज आर, लेकिन यहाँ पे मैंने आर क्यों लिया? यहाँ पे मैंने आर क्यों लिया? क्योंकि जब वो बॉडी प्रोजेक्ट हो रहा था स्टूडेंट्स, तो पूरा पार्ट प्रोजेक्टाइल था, तो ये इसका सेंटर ऑफ मास यहाँ पे गिर रहा था. वो एंटायर मास 2m के लिए था. सो दैट बिकम्स माय एक्सियम. और यहां से मैंने ओरिजिन ले लिया, 0,0 ये लिया था, ये तुम्हारा एक्सियम हो गया. फिर एक मास वर्टिकल डाउनवर्ड गिरा, एक मास यहाँ पे आया. ये भी हो सकता है एक मास आगे गया दूसरा मास पीछे गया, वो भी हो सकता है. इसके बाद वाला प्रॉब्लम हम लोगों ने क्या किया, एक ऊपर चला गया एक नीचे चला गया. आई गेट. लेकिन वो सेंटर ऑफ मास के ऊपर नहीं था, वहां पे सिर्फ तुम्हें वर्टिकल हाइट पूछा गया था.
सर पर सेंटर ऑफ मास तो इस ये प्रॉब्लम में चेंज होना चाहिए ना, द बॉडी गोज बिहाइंड.
इसके लिए
हाँ.
My dear, what about why center of mass of the entire system? Entire system consists of capital M and small m. स्मॉल m को तुमने आगे लिया, कैपिटल M पीछे गया, तो सिस्टम का तो सेंटर ऑफ मास वही रहेगा ना, ओरिजिन पे रहेगा ना। देखो ना, ये प्लेसमेंट मैंने वैसे लिखा है 0.0, सिर्फ मैंने m को आगे ले लिया, तो ये दोनों मिला के पीछे चले गए। ये देखो ना, ये m1 और ये m2, ये पीछे चला गया, ये मैंने ओरिजिन ले लिया, तो ये कितना पीछे गया, x पीछे गया। वो तुम्हें x की वैल्यू चाहिए थी, पीछे गया, इसलिए मुझे आंसर नेगेटिव में मिला। Then I got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can we use the conservation of linear momentum also in this case?
But the velocity is not given to you. How do you find out the velocity in the forward direction? How do you find out the velocity of the platform in the backward in the forward direction?
So as in we can take the initial momentum of the entire system, that's the mass and the platform and the rock stone to be 0, and after that we can apply the conservation of momentum along the x direction. As in
Okay.
the
You mean to say that is, you mean to say that this entire mass m and small m is going to go in the backward direction, and that is a horizontal component of u. That you mean to say?
yes sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir. I told that. So we can write that the entire mass, like 60 plus 40 into v, should be equal to the mass of the stone into the velocity, horizontal velocity of the stone.
60 plus 40 will be in the backward direction, you're trying to say, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay,
but
and over
in
here?
this, sir, but in this, the final velocity of stone, we don't know.
No, the body, अगर मैं stone के बारे में जाता हूँ तो horizontal जाना, platform and the person is going horizontally, isn't it? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Going horizontal. So अगर ये small m is projected with u 10 meter per second, so what is the horizontal component of the small stone? U cos theta.
Yes.
Agreed? तो ये मेरा होगा u cos theta along positive x axis.
Yes,
Agreed?
sir.
The entire system is going backward. That's what she's trying to say. So 60 plus 40 is going backwards. ये होगा u cos theta with negative direction. Total momentum before is this. Total momentum after is this. तो दोनों को अगर तुम equate करोगे, तो what are we trying to find out? We are just simply trying to go for law of conservation of momentum. कहाँ पे तुम्हें मिलेगा answer? Because we know the value of u cos 60. Theta is 45 and this is 10. So 10 by root 2. ये भी 1 into 10 by root 2 होगा, ये 100 into 10 by root 2 होगा. That is, you're proving that law of conservation of momentum is obeyed over here. देखो ना, इसका आंसर दिखा दो, 10 by root 2 होगा. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, u is equal to how much? 10, and cos of 45, 60 plus 40 will be equal to how much? 100. Agreed? And what is cos of theta? U cos theta will be equal to 10 by root 2, I'll consider will be. So that will be in the direction opposite. The total momentum is this. So there'll be law of conservation of it. लेकिन यहाँ पे तुम्हें, how do I get the value? I want the position. I want what distance it has covered. So this question will go with center of mass and not with respect to velocity.
So, but then we can also use the total time taken by the projectile to land into the velocity. So that would be.
Total time taken, time of flight, you're trying to take it. At the same time, you're trying to take the system going in the backward direction. Soumya. Sneha, you're answering Sneha?
Yes, sir.
तो लेकिन उससे तुम्हें क्या होगा फिर? Then you are trying to go for speed is equal to distance upon time. Is that why you're trying to go for so long? Agreed. Students, what she's trying to say कि जितने time में ये particle यहाँ पे launch होगा, उतने time में वो पीछे की तरफ जा रहा है. That's what she's trying to say. So time of projectile of that small mass is equal to time taken for the entire system to go in the backward direction. We can find out the distance accordingly. But when you go with respect to center of mass of the entire system, which is more comfortable and more easy to get.
Sir, sir, but in the method that Sneha is telling, that you wrote the equation, no, 60 plus 45b. So in that, like how, like u cos theta we can take as the horizontal velocity of the stone, but how we can take u cos theta also as that velocity of the entire mass?
That is what is incorrect. Now that's why I'm not getting equation. ये equation equal कहाँ पे आ रहा है? दोनों
हाँ,
चीज इसलिए it doesn't fulfill law of conservation of linear momentum. ये नहीं fulfill कर रहा है ना. ये दोनों equate होना चाहिए. Equal and magnitude opposite direction में जा रहा है. ये कितना आ रहा था? अभी जो मैंने solve किया था, ये आ रहा था 10√2 और ये आ रहा 1000/√2 आ रहा है. Are you getting it? लेकिन ये
Yes.
negative आ रहा है. So they are not equal. So momentum is not conserved over here. If I happen to add them up, the total momentum, the force should be equal to the total momentum after. So no need to go for this part of it. You simply go with respect to your center of mass. Okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next lecture will be continuing further at. We'll be going for propulsion of rockets and certain questions based on that. Okay, and then you have collision, students, head-on collisions and coefficient of restitution. Okay, we wind up the sessions.